So today is the last session of the abdomen. Rectum and anal canal. We will start with the rectum first. The word rectum means straight. But in human beings, rectum is not straight because human beings are straight. So imagine, see, this is a dog. So in a dog, the rectum is here. So dog can manage to have a straight rectum. So lower animals, if you see, straight rectum, so whenever they pass stool, they make their rear portion down like this. Dog, cat, lion, right? But never you will see an elephant, cow doing like that. स्टेशन के बाजू में वगैरह काऊ, गांव में काऊ, like elephant तो people start drawing out. Why this difference? Logical. Vegetarian versus non-vegetarian. Vegetarian food is fibrous. So you will never see an elephant or a cow straining to pass stool. But if you see a dog, उसके चेहरा भी वैसे ना dog passing stool, dog, lion, tiger, cat, and their rear portion is also moving like this. Constipated. Why? Non-fibrous stuff. They don't eat grass. So that's the jam for the day. More grass, more vegetarian diet. This region, what we are discussing today, zero illness in this region. Because ये समझाने के लिए आप किसी को elephant, lion, you can give a best example. Dog, lion का लोग देखते हैं, बोला हमने किधर देखा है lion को. Dog, on the road you can see. Every day when I am coming here to the college, I see those dogs early and they are like, ah. Okay. Now human beings, because they are straight, the rectum is not straight. So rectum is like this. And we discuss the curvatures of the rectum. Before that, we'll start with the length of the rectum. It is 5 inches. The length is 5 inches. The three features of the long intestine, musculi, pectinati, appendixis, epicloicae, tinea coli, they are absent in the rectum. They are not present in the rectum. The extent of the rectum, it starts from the rectosigmoid junction, which is at the level of S. So in front of the sacrum, sigmoid colon ends at S2, rectum starts at S3. From S3 to 2 to 3 centimeters in front and below, or 1 to 2 centimeters in front and below the tip of the coccyx. Okay? So if this is the sacrum has concavity in the front, this is S1, this is S2, so the rectum goes like this, and at this point 1 to 2 centimeters in front and below the tip of the coccyx, from from S3 onwards is the rectum from here to there. Okay. In this diagram, so we can also see the curvatures. The curvatures of the rectum are 2 antero-posterior curvatures and 3 lateral curvatures. So 2 antero-posterior curvatures you can see in this diagram. This is one antero-posterior curvature which is concave. This is the next antero-posterior curvature which is convex. Okay. So one is concave, other is convex. So there are 2 anterior-posterior curvatures, 3 lateral curvatures. All this arrangement is there in the rectum so that the stool doesn't sag down. Because human beings are straight, otherwise the stool will keep on coming to the rectum due to gravity, and person will have to visit the toilet 8 to 10 times, 15 times. Okay? But now because this arrangement is there, the rectum, stool doesn't sag into the rectum from the sigmoid column so fast. Rectum functionally they say upper part is for storage of the stool. There are 2 thoughts. Some say no, it's the sigmoid column where the stool is stored when it comes to the rectum, but especially the lower half of the rectum, a person gets desire to defecate. The 2 lateral curvatures are as follows. There are 2 curvatures to the right and 1 to the left. 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Okay? So many curvatures, 3 lateral curvatures and 2 antero-posterior curvatures. Okay? In these curvatures, there you will find walls. These walls are called as walls of Houston. Houston. Walls of Houston. Okay? Walls of Houston. They also prevent the sagging down of the stool. Okay? Now with this background, let us study the relations of the rectum. In abdomen, any relations have to be written, peritoneal relation and visceral relation. The rectum is the last organ which we are studying in that way, because anal canal, there is no peritoneal relation. So rectum, we can divide it into upper 1/3, middle 1/3 and lower 1/3. Upper 1/3, now we are talking about peritoneal relations. Upper 1/3 is covered by peritoneum on the front and sides. Upper 1/3, there is peritoneum on the front and sides. Middle 1/3 of the rectum, the peritoneum is only there in the front. Okay, middle 1/3 only in the front. Okay, and lower 1/3 is not related to peritoneum. Lower 1/3 is not covered with peritoneum. So you understood the peritoneal relations of the rectum. Upper 1/3, front and side, middle 1/3 only in the front, lower 1/3 not covered by peritoneum. So that means there is peritoneum like this. Peritoneum is there like this. Where this peritoneum is going now, let us discuss in case of male. Where what is there here? Bladder in the front. Very good. And below the bladder is prostate. And the urethra coming out. Okay. Behind the prostate are, what are these? Seminal vessels. Okay. So this this is rectum. So anterior relations in the upper two-third is coils of jejunum and ileum. We are now talking about visceral relations. Anterior two-third is related to coils of jejunum and ileum in case of males as well as females. Now, question is of lower one-third, and we are talking about males. Lower one-third is related to the upper. In the upper two-third, we talk about recto-vesical pouch in case of males and recto-uterine pouch in case of females. So, upper two-third there is a pouch. Okay? या तो समझ रहे हैं? Lower one-third there is prostate. So therefore now 8-minute report, nobody writes. That is the reason that in case of prostate enlargement, the per rectal examination is done because this distance is very short. Okay, this distance is very short. When the prostate is enlarged, normally also one can feel, but if it is enlarged, one can feel an enlarged prostate by per rectal examination. I think that's the thing which you have to understand. So patient may come saying कि मेरा bladder खाली नहीं होता है, I am not able to pass urine, urine stream is low, and you will tell the patient, okay, lie down. I do per rectal examination. But the problem इधर है, आप इधर. So they don't understand, ना? So anatomy will have to explain कि ये ऐसा है, enlarge हुआ है कि नहीं. हम per rectal examination से we'll have to find out. Okay. Now another thing, the seminal vesicles are here. Now this is now something philosophical I'm telling. In India, there was a concept of following brahmacharya till the age of 25 for your kind information, which is Kumarutna. So people have a concept in India that the semen is a very powerful thing. Even Ayurveda says. And more one loses it, he feels like he has lost energy. Yeah. So these are some of the concepts, true, false, as per allopathy you can learn. But what I am telling you, so one person explained me the anatomy of this, maintaining clean habits. So he said a person, or you will come across some patients who will complain of nocturnal emission of semen. So this patient everybody comes across. So one thing we tell that patient is, before sleeping, if possible, use the washroom, go to the toilet and evacuate your bowels. Because if he is not doing that, and if he is taking very high fibrous diet, the whole stool comes here. It pushes on the seminal vesicles, that stimulates the seminal vesicles to ejaculate in the night automatically. So this is one step we suggest to the patients with nocturnal emission. They complain this my semen gets ejaculated automatically in the night. So we tell them, clear your bowels. This is one step. Because of this close relation, the stool over here can touch the dilate the rectum. This can stimulate the seminal vesicles. Okay. So one is prostate enlargement, which is very important. Okay. In females, this portion is related to the vagina. This portion is related to the vagina. Even lower part of the vagina, even anterior two-third also, upper two-third also is related to some part of the vagina only. But there are coils of intestine in between. Lower one-third is related to the vagina in case of females. So the vagina is like this. So again now there is a chance of a recto-vaginal fistula. In case of male, chance of a recto-vesical fistula. Now rectum contains, see one, there is a very beautiful concept. We say GI tract, GI tract, GI tract inside the body. But some people, they consider that this is the mouth, okay? From there this GI tract starts and then, so they consider that this, some people say, yeah, it is there inside. It is there inside technically, but completely open to exterior. So this also some people say it's just a passage. Okay, therefore, although there are so many bacteria and infective bacteria in this tract, till the point it doesn't get perforated, we don't get the infection. You are getting it? Moment there is intestinal perforation, why we are scared? Because there are so many bacteria inside our GI tract. They are good. Sometimes bad bacteria also come in. Amoeba goes inside. Okay, so now this contains all worst stool contamination. We talk about of food and water of those people who don't wash hands. So imagine that going here directly into the vagina or the bladder. Rectovesical, rectovaginal fistula. How much that female will suffer from urinary tract infections or even the males. Okay. Now let us talk about the posterior relations. Posterior relations already we know is S3, S4, S5, coccyx. S3, S4, S5 and coccyx. Yeah? Then when we say that sacrum is there posteriorly, so then we know that there is a muscle on the sacrum. What is this muscle? Pyelocortex. Then sympathetic chain. Then ganglion impar, where the two sympathetic chains meet. So we are talking about the posterior relations of the rectum, S3, S4, S5, coccyx in both the sexes. Sympathetic chain, ganglion impar, pyelocortex. Okay. Supports of the rectum. There is something called as rectal prolapse also, seen in severe malnutrition. The renal canal is kind of fixed. Rectum is slightly movable. See, this rectum comes out. Rectal prolapse. So, supports of the rectum, one pelvic diaphragm, right? Then, what we used to call as the false support for other organs. They are the even considered as two supports. Rectovesical fold of peritoneum or rectouterine fold of peritoneum is there. Okay. Pelvic diaphragm is there. Not the urogenital diaphragm, that is the levator ani muscles. These are all the supports of the rectum. Blood supply of the rectum. Now when we start, now we are in the area terminal portion. Rectum develops from the terminal portion of the hind leg. So here now there is a mixture of blood supply. Some blood arteries coming from the superior rectal artery, continuation of inferior mesenteric artery. Venous vein is superior rectal vein, which continues as inferior mesenteric vein, which drains into splenic vein. So see here, inferior mesenteric artery, which gives left colic, left colic, then this continues as superior rectal artery. This continues as superior rectal artery. Okay, and when we talk about the veins, superior rectal vein continues as inferior mesenteric vein, which joins the splenic vein, which joins the superior mesenteric vein to form portal vein. So So in the portal vein, this is the splenic vein, this is superior mesenteric vein, this is inferior mesenteric vein which joins the splenic vein. Okay, this is portal vein. So this is the venous drainage. No, not exactly. Lower down, some veins will drain into, there are something called as inferior rectal veins, pudendal veins, internal iliac veins, common iliac veins and IVC. So then that means this is going into systemic circulation, this is going into portal circulation. This is true in the rectum and anal canal. Similarly, the blood supply we say the superior rectal artery. Also there is the middle rectal artery, branch of anterior front division of internal iliac. What is your name? Mira. And inferior rectal artery, branch of internal pudendal artery, branch of anterior division of internal iliac. Okay? So three rectal arteries. Superior rectal artery is a continuation of inferior mesenteric artery. Middle rectal artery is a branch of anterior division of internal iliac. Inferior rectal artery is a branch of internal pudendal. This is branch of anterior division of internal iliac artery. Is it clear? Three rectal arteries, from where they come? Venous drainage, superior rectal vein and inferior rectal vein. Superior rectal vein goes to the portal circulation, inferior rectal vein goes to the systemic circulation. Normally the lymphatic drainage is via the internal iliac lymph nodes. Coming to the applied anatomy of the rectum. The congenital anomalies are there, we discuss it with anal canal. Investigation. Examination of the rectum is done by 2 ways, per rectal examination, and sometimes they put a scope inside, that is called as endoscope, proctoscopy, procto. Okay, so yesterday we learned that, last time we learned that inflammation of the uterus is called as endometritis. Inflammation of small intestine is called as enteritis. Inflammation of rectum is called as proctitis. Proctitis. Okay? Proctitis. So procto is a term related to the rectum. Proctoscopy, proctitis. Okay? Cancer in the rectum region are very common, especially seen in those people who eat excessive non-vegetarian food. Excessive non-vegetarian food. Okay? So that can be avoided as much as possible. This region, I myself, I used to eat non-veg food. And then I had some diseases here in this region. I went to a surgeon. First thing he told me, no non-veg food now. Because it doesn't have any fiber. Doesn't have any fiber. See, what is the best diet for any organism? Best diet. What he or she can eat without cooking. Tiger, वो ऐसा पकड़ के लाके देता नहीं अपने भाई को, जरा पकाओ, जरा सा मसाला मारो, चिकन मसाला, मटन मसाला. Directly eat raw. What we can directly eat raw as human beings? Fruits, then salads. So that is the best diet for us. अब कोई भी dietitian, you read the plan they give, they say have lots of fruits, lots of salad. Somebody, वो लोग जो डालते हैं ना before, after सर, क्या किया? Salad, fruits, salad, fruits. Best, that is the best thing what we can have. Automatically bowels get cleared so nicely, weight start reducing, one feels energetic. Okay? So therefore, having lot of fiber, at your age you will not understand this, having lot of fiber is very, 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 very important. Those who suffer from constipation, that क्यों लेट हो गया था, मैं उठा टाइम पे, ये चाय पी के आया मैं, then people get into habits, smoke, ये भी नहीं हो रहा. But those who have a lot of fibers, they get up and they go to the washroom and their bowels are clear. Okay, kakadi, cucumber, carrots, mooli, okay, kakadi, gajar, mooli, all these are best things we can have. Whenever you get a chance, whatever tastes good is not good for health. Okay? Burger, pizza, pasta, cheese sandwich. Whatever takes effort and doesn't taste so good, kakadi, gajar, हम लोग क्या हमारे सस्ता है कहीं हम लोग गाजर खाते, but eat it, you live longer. Okay. So now we start with the next topic, which is anal canal.